Pixels.cool.
Welcome to you. In this explainer, I'll add a simple expression to the video to make it flicker ominously, then animate a light flare from left to right as it becomes brighter. This video is part of a series but can be viewed on its own. Expressions in After Effects are short scripts that adjust a single layer property over time. For example, I could create hundreds of keyframes to vary the brightness of my video clip over time and try to make it flicker realistically, but this could take me hours. Here's how I can do it using a simple expression. I'll start by adding the brightness and contrast effect to my video clip layer. Expand this effect to view the separate options for brightness and contrast. As you'd expect, varying the brightness will do something like this, and varying the contrast will do this. I'll make sure the playhead is at the start of my clip, hold down the Alt key on the keyboard and click on the stopwatch next to the brightness property. Holding down the Alt key when I clicked tells After Effects I want to enter an expression for the selected property. I'll type in wiggle, open bracket, 10, 100, close bracket. Then play the sequence. This simple expression is adjusting the brightness 10 times a second, the first number in the bracket, by up to 100 from its original setting, the second number in the brackets. This first number is the frequency and the second number is the amplitude. I can play around with these values until I'm happy with the results. I'll do the same for the contrast property. As your knowledge grows, you'll discover expressions can be used in all kinds of time-saving ways. For links to useful resources, see the website. Next, I'm going to add a flare that's going to travel from left to right across the video as it increases in intensity until the video clip is completely bleached out to bright white. Start by searching the Effects and Presets panel for flare. I'll drag the lens flare effect onto the video clip layer. Even with the flare's default settings, I can see an immediate change to the appearance of the video through the text. I'd like the flare to move from approximately here to over here while getting brighter all the time. As before, make sure the playhead is at the start of the animation sequence. Expand the properties of the video clip layer. Here are the properties for the lens flare. I'll place the flare center roughly where I want it. Click on the stopwatch and place my first keyframe. Move the playhead to shortly after 6 seconds when the zoom animation finishes, and move the flare across towards the top right of the text. I'd like the flare to start off a bit brighter than it currently does, so I'll switch on the keyframes for this property. Select the first keyframe and increase the flare's brightness. Move to the end keyframe and increase the flare brightness until it very nearly makes the entire text bright white. It's certainly getting there. I'll carry on adjusting the properties for the flare. In the final explainer in this series, I'll export the composition to an MP4 video and look at some great online resources you can use to continue your After Effects journey.
Pixels.cool.